Hi there, everyone. It's Aaron here, founder and CEO of X3 Games. How you doing? I hope you're all doing real well. It seems like it's been a real long time since I've put out a video, so this is going to be the first one for 2024. I do hope you're all doing very well. Obviously, I want to update you on a few things, things that are going on right now about my mother, and all that. To begin, I'm just going to clarify or confirm that this house is no longer in foreclosure. The mortgage is expected to come back into play March. I'm hoping that it's going to be. I'm wondering who's gonna service the loan. Hopefully that'll be the same company that serviced it before, because then it'll be nothing. Won't have to we'll know how they work and what the expectations are and everything like that. So it's definitely feels better knowing that, as my mother said very accurately, this house is now a home, because there's a fine line and a difference between a house and a home. A house is a house, and a home is the four walls and the roof that you have. That where you can live, where your story can thrive, where good times can happen. Um, Unfortunately, my mother, just because I send text messages to my mother all the time. That's how we communicate, and we do communicate more now. Although, unfortunately, sadly, the outbursts, the screaming spells, I'm not seeing them stop. There's one at least every single month. The most recent one was a few nights ago. My mother had a complete blowout. If you've been watching, looking at my X or Twitter, my Twitter feed, I said I'm not going to put up with that in 2024. I have no tolerance for BS in 2024, and that's very true. Because I've been putting up with this for 8 months. Yeah, people with conditions like this, they can't help what they do. But it's hard not to react to something like that. It's kind of an impulsive thing, and then a few nights ago, my mother was basically, she's got a few triggers, but one of her main triggers is this Pakistani Middle Eastern guy that evidently is a Facebook troll. Let's just call him that, a Facebook troll, like many people are on Facebook. Evidently, he took mine and my sister's pictures, blew it up, and put it in his house. If this actually happened, I can't be too sure of that, because I can't take what my mother says with face value, because she's got three conditions in one: psychosis, PTSD, bipolar, on top of panic and anxiety attacks, on top of deep depression. Which, by the way, deep depression, that is a variant of depression. Deep depression, it's a type of depression. So she's got that. She's got OCD. She's got a lot. And as she gets older, I'm obviously going to worry about her more, because I'm her son. And as I told her, I said, it's my job to worry about you just enough, to make sure that you see that you can see this reality and see what's up and what's going on. And because sometimes she doesn't see that. She doesn't see what's up. She doesn't see what's going on. She doesn't see it as a big deal. And when it's right in your face, guess what? It's going to be a big deal. And my mother, sadly, let's just sit back and get a little bit comfortable. Sadly, my mother, and I'm going to put my arm down. It's getting hurt. It hurts here just keeping it up like this. My mother she's just got a lot going on. I'm very worried about her. I'm 33. It is the, what's the date? The 12th. So about, 17, 18 days, 16 days until my 33rd birthday. She turns 54 next month. Again, what I'll say is, the great thing is that the house is not a concern. That's really good. It's definitely a miracle. I thought that with that news, she wouldn't be doing the things that she's doing, but unfortunately, she's still doing them. And because I speak to my grandmother more often now, which is wonderful, because they do a little prayer thing, and I mentioned this to They'll read a prayer from a book. They both got the same book. They'll do it usually at 6:30 every night, unless my mother's schedule doesn't allow for that. My grandmother's busy too. She's over at my aunt's house because my aunt's she's got melanoma skin cancer, so the doctors are checking her out every single month. She does skin tests, and they keep, as my grandmother says, they what does she say? They stay on her, they keep on her. It's paraphrase, but something like that. They're taking care of her, and that's good. But obviously that's a concern because melanoma skin cancer, you don't want to mess with that. That's because at one time you didn't have to worry about that in the '60s and all that because you didn't have enough evidence of well, in the older days you didn't have to worry about that. It was better. Let's just say that. So she's getting taken. So my grandmother goes over to her house and makes sure she's good. And it's good because it's for my grandmother because she's 82. She'll be 82 this May, so not too far from now. It's gonna be February soon. February, March, and when March gets here, the year just takes off. So it's gonna be 2025 before you know it. I know I don't want to rush things, but it's just the nature of how things go and how time is. Perception of time changes from a kid to an adult. You better believe it, because it really, really does. You find out as an adult you got no time whatsoever to do anything. You think you have time, you don't. So since you don't have the time, you try to make the time, and that's what my father tried to do, make the time, and because he wanted to spend time with us, and that's sadly one of the reasons why he had his heart attack going almost 5 years ago now. It's crazy to think it's been 5 years since my father was last year on Google's Earth, or as I call it, because I'm showing you my story, right? And that's my version of GTA 6. I'm basically taking Rockstar's IP agent, which is supposed to be canceled, and I'm bringing it to life. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing my game in real time. My storyline, my journey, my character development, my story arc, all that. I'm putting my game in in front of the camera lens. I'm showing you pretty much a lot about, I call it Project Survive. That's the code name for it. And that's just a short story, which entails starting when my father passed back in 2019 to the present. And obviously everything that's gone on in between that, which, as you know, hasn't been fun. It hasn't been fun. It's going to be tough to say, but I've had thoughts about taking my life. I will never do that. No worries there. But the thoughts have come, but as I've said, they're never going to get farther than they've come as a thought, as a point of that's going to be executed, as a point of I'm actually going to do something. I'll never do that because if you commit suicide, you're taking your potential away. You're taking your life away to do something incredible, historic with yourself, and with me being all about XB games, which focuses on ambition and motivation. Two things: ambition, motivation. And you could say history too, but ambition, motivation. It's just something that I'm very, very proud of, and I wouldn't want anyone to commit suicide or anything like that. It's horrible because it doesn't obviously take you away. It takes away the normalcy in the lives of those who love you, And you do got to reach out. You got to know that there are resources there. There are people there that do care, and there are. And I'll admit, sometimes I've gotten very, very frustrated with lawyers. I've gotten very, very frustrated with my state in particular because they took my benefits away. EBT, electronic benefits transfer, food stamps. They closed my food stamps account on the 31st, which is just a bunch of BS. But they do have kind of, a little work requirements for every state. So it's able body. If you're an able body, they basically don't want you mooching off the government. They want you to work and do all that. But my phone's starting to burn up, so I have to bring this message to a close. What I'm going to say in the end here is I'm working very, very hard for Rockstar. GTA 6 is driving me completely nuts, but you will see concepts, anything of artists, You will see that on XVIII Tube. You will see me bring a spotlight to that, and congratulate these and give these incredible people accolades for all the concepts, Jason, Lucia, everything like that. What I'm going to say about GTA 6, as I have said, it's bigger than you all know. It's bigger than the GTA community knows. It's being built from the ground up, and that should tell you something really, really big about what that is. Because it is bigger than people think. And it's incredible. Having said that, I'm going to say a short thing about the sit reps, which is the situation reports. I treat my YouTube channel, XQIII Tube, as a virtual journal. So the sit reps are timestamp events that are happening in my life in real time as timestamps. And how those are going to work now is if I have a lot to say per one sit rep, it's not going to be sit rep like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's posted like within under 10 minutes, it's going to be sit rep 1, 1A, B, C, D, E, F. And then if it's, after 10, 15 minutes, it'll be a new one. So instead of sit rep 1, it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just think it's a good categorical system to do with that. I think they're really, really cool. It's just a distinguished way to, distinguish my content from other content creators. And in the end, my goal is to get paid. To get paid big. And I want Rockstar to know I'm very serious about this. I'm taking it seriously. This is no joke. Because I will read you down the list everything that's happened, from my car getting broken into, losing a car, having a car repoed, having a car towed, my FICO going down 68 points, losing my food stamps, taking care of my sister, dealing with my mother. And I will tell you right now, if you have someone with type 1 bipolar, especially type 1, it is not fun. It is the most miserable thing ever, and you feel like you can lose your mind or have a mental breakdown. I haven't done that. I haven't had a mental breakdown. I have no medication, no therapy. I'm doing this life cold. But this video is my phone's burning up, so I got to shut this down. Plenty more on the way for me, but this is the first video of 2024. Aaron, founder and CEO of AAA Games, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy, ambitious, cleverly historic. Be well, be safe, be about your ambition. Hug your loved ones always, because they need to hear it from you as you want to hear it from them. It's a damn crazy, crazy effing world out there. Stay safe, drive safe, and you'll see much more from me. I'll be playing Lucky for Life tonight, hoping to win the big one, but the best is yet to come. All right, thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.